It's a squished meatball. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wailord, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we are going to be taking a look at that rumor that's actually pretty old, but I thought it'd be worthwhile to cover it. From now on, guys, I'll be covering rumors as soon as they come out. I'll get the videos up for you guys and all that stuff, but also I'm going to be putting up other content that's a bit higher quality, which will take a longer time to make. But yeah, so I'm going to be trying to make this channel way better, guys. No more negativity, only good, positive vibes, okay? Just positive vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Also, drop a like on this video, guys. Please show some love. Hit that like button. I'm gonna make a wild guess here. We probably won't hit this goal, but let's try to hit 1,000 likes just as a joke. We won't hit it, but let's try, okay? Let's try to hit 1,000 likes. Either way, let's get into this video, guys, shall we? Starting off with the first point here, which is a rumor. This was sent to me by Goncayo Jose Vieira. So shout out to this man. He's actually sent me a lot of stuff in the past. He's really awesome, really great guy. Thank you to you, Goncayo. Appreciate it, man. And here's what we basically got, guys. So this one is suggesting a lot of different things, right? There's actually like 2 parts to it here, and it's a pretty long rumor, so it's going to be pretty chunky to go through, guys, but hopefully there's going to be a lot to see here. So this one suggests at the start here, number 1, so Grookey's final evolution is a grass rock type. Now, this is highly possible, as we already talked about in the past with Grookey and its evolutions and that sort of stuff. It's a high possibility this is what we might be getting our hands on, right? I don't see why this would be too strange or out of hand. It seems to be a lot of things pointing towards this, like with Grookey, like hitting its little, like, you know, stick or whatever into the ground in the first trailer with the kind of like the cinematic part of that first trailer. You actually see him, like, you know, hitting the ground with the stick, and the ground, like, you know, it grows back and whatnot. So rock or ground typing as a secondary on Grookey seems highly likely and highly possible. Doesn't seem like too out of the ordinary, to be frankly honest. Then Sobble's final evolution is water ghost. Now this makes a lot of sense with the secondary evolution of Sobble, which we know the name of due to the official leaker or real leaker. And we know that this is a logical sense of going with, right? Either like a poison or a ghost type, and ghost typing seems to make a lot of sense for it, because it's meant to be like almost like a noir, like you know, like a detective almost is what it's meant to look like, I guess, is what we were told basically that they were going for, right? So we know that for a fact. Now, next thing here is Scorbunny. So Scorbunny's evolution is a fire type, but has an ability that basically gives stab to fighting type moves. It will be able to learn all punch moves, even ice punch, which that sounds amazing actually for Scorbunny. Actually, that sounds pretty cool. Now, I know a lot of people do not want Scorbunny to be a secondary fighting typing. I know a lot of people have an issue with that, and a lot of people don't want to see that. I personally have no major quarrels with that whatsoever. I'm generally speaking just pretty okay with it. Like, I don't have too many issues with it, you know what I mean? Personally, that is. I don't have too many issues. But I do see what some people would have an issue with it, but I do like this, though, right? Having an ability that gives it stab to fighting type moves, it's pretty cool, actually, I would say, because if it's a fire typing, then giving it literal, like, an ability that gives it stab on fighting type moves, plus already having, you know, that with its fire type. I mean, this is going to be an interesting Pokemon if this is true. If this rumor right here is true, it's going to be one of the most interesting Pokemon to use, I will say. And Scorbunny is what I'm going for. I was going to go for Grookey first, but I think I'm going to use Grookey in Pokemon Shield and Scorbunny in Pokemon Sword. And I'm playing Pokemon Sword first, so, you know. Now, except for the Kanto starters and some popular Kanto Pokemon like Gengar, no Pokemon that previously had Mega Evolutions will get a Gigantamaxed form. So that would take out Charizard from the equation from all the rumors we've seen before. The real leak never said anything about Charizard. It only mentioned Farfetch'd and I think Meowth getting a different form and Pikachu getting a different form. But those Pokemon don't have Megas, so it makes sense, right? So interesting that he mentioned that. That's actually, like, this is why I like this rumor a lot, is because it actually seems really realistic, honestly. It's playing out with really realistic, like, IDs and stuff, and it doesn't go too, like, out of the ordinary or too crazy or stupid or over the top or whatever. It's just, like, really, like, nice and neat. But that's at least what it seems like at the start here. So, next thing here, okay, so, Kanto Gigantamaxed Pokemon are going to be starters, Arbok, Pikachu, Gengar, Clefable, Meowth, Weezing, and Lapras. So, the starter Pokemon do have, the starter Pokemon's final stages have Mega Evolutions. Does this mean that the starter Pokemon themselves, like the actual starter Pokemon, like, you know, like Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, will actually have, get Gigantamax forms? That's a little bit weird, but I guess it makes sense. If Pikachu has the Gigantamax form, maybe, you know, that would be making a lot of sense, because there's no mention about Raichu or whatever, and Farfetch'd as well, having, like, you know, like an evolution, though, but not in Gigantamax form. But then Meowth, though, makes no sense. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right? Okay, but either way, next thing here. So, it mentions a lot of interesting Pokemon. Gengar, Clefable, fair enough. Meowth, fair enough as well. We already know that. Weezing makes sense. Lapras, we already know, so that seems pretty reasonable. Now, next thing. Johto Gigantamaxing equals Noctowl, Lantern, Xatu. Okay, ooh, okay, so Noctowl, yes, mate. Lantern, about that one. Xatu, yes, mate. Noctowl and Xatu definitely need some love, man. I've always wanted those two to get, like, Megas, but they never, like, that never happened. And it will never happen, because Megas won't return, and they're gone. So, you know, just giving them a Gigantamax form would be, honestly, just perfect, in my opinion. It would just be just the perfect thing to do, just to kind of soothe my soul. Just soothe me soul, brother. Next thing though, Hoenn Gigantamaxing, Exploud, Wailord, Flygon. Oh boy, okay, okay, Exploud, I love Exploud. Pretty weak Pokemon in general, but I love Exploud, okay. Wailord, yes mate, we need a Gigantamax Wailord, okay, yes, of course. Flygon, come on man, this isn't even like a question, you know what I mean? This shouldn't even be a question, dude. Of course we're gonna have Flygon, like, Gigantamax form, man. Come on, dude, we need that. It never got a Mega, it deserves a Gigantamax form at least. Next up, Sinnoh Gigantamaxing, none, apparently, which actually would make a lot of sense, because Sinnoh remakes are in the pipeline. That's the next set of games that might be coming. Like, it's not confirmed yet. Either the next game is gonna be Let's Go Johto, or a Sinnoh remakes, like Diamond and Pearl remakes. Not sure which one will be first, but those are in the pipeline, so they're happening. Now, next thing is going to be Unova Gigantamax forms, which is Maractus, Garbodor, Cincino, and Golurk. Now, Golurk we know is in the game. Maractus we know as well. Garbodor, I don't think we've seen in the game. And Cincino, okay, whatever. I mean, that one we've seen, I think. But yeah, seems reasonable there. Nothing too strange from that one, generally speaking. Next up is going to be Kalos Gigantamax form, which is Noivern and Avalugg. And Noivern, okay, ooh, this is a pretty, like, it's a pretty interesting rumor, actually. So Noivern, Avalugg. Avalugg is just a strange Pokemon to me, but Noivern makes a lot of sense, right? Then Alolan Gigantamax forms none, which makes sense, because Alola got a lot of love last gen, so, you know. And then Galar, because it came out last gen, lol. But Galar Gigantamax forms is the starters, Wooloo's Final Evolution, Dreadnought, Corviknight, Alcremie, Eternatus, Impidim's Final Evolution, Steel Ghost-type Pokemon, New Mythical. Wait, this is strange. He only really mentions a lot of the Pokemon we've already seen, like Dreadnought, Corviknight, which we know, Alcremie we know, Eternatus is the final legendary, which we don't know if it's real or not yet, but the leak said it is, the real leak. Starters, fair enough. Wooloo, Final Evolution, okay. Impidimp, Final Evolution, okay. Steel Ghost-type Pokemon that we don't know yet, and a new Mythical. Interesting, there's not a lot of Gigantamax Pokemon here, seemingly. I mean, you know, it's more than nothing, but it's just a little bit strange. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of Gigantamax forms, but they wanted to put a lot of them into the games because they don't intend to return in the future, what? They don't intend to return as a feature in the future. What the hell, man? That was so hard to read. Next thing, 13 here. So, Gym Leader rematches will be possible in the post-game. In the rematches, each leader will use a Gigantamax form, which actually sounds pretty cool. Rematches are always fun. I love them. They're always like an added extra bonus to the games. You know, like a post-game thing is always nice to do that. So, I appreciate that. 14, as everyone has already guessed, Rose and Leon are frauds. In the end, Sonia will take over as a champion, Oleana will run the league, which that actually sounds pretty reasonable and generally okay. I mean, I don't see an issue with that. I really do hope Leon ends up being a fraud, because I don't want him to be like, I don't know, he just looks way too pompous in my opinion, like based on what we've seen of him so far. Just like way too pompous for my taste, so I'd appreciate if he was gone, dude. Now, post-game will consist of 2 battle facilities, raid battles, and gym leader rematches. The battle facilities are the clock tower and the wheel in the upper city, which, okay, fair enough. Post-game will consist of 2 battle facilities, fair enough. I mean, what would they work like? I do wonder. Raid battles and gym leader rematches. So 2 battle facilities. Wait, is that all the post-game is? 2 battle facilities, raid battles, gym leader rematches. Is that it? Is nothing else? No more, like, no mini games, nothing like that? Is that it? That's kind of lame. No, like, extra island, no place to explore extra, nothing like that. No extra unlocked features after into the post game. No extra episodes. Okay, whatever. Now, the clock tower is more of a traditional battle tower like the battle tree, but the wheel can be used to do a variety of different challenges. Sort of like the battle frontier, but in a single structure. Which would be great if that was true, if it is true. Now, next up here is the Steel Dragon evolutions are in. They are Galar exclusive. Farfetch'd and Meowth also have evolutions that are exclusive to Galar. Which we already know about those two because they've been mentioned before, so you're kind of reusing info here. And there'll be about 100 new Pokemon counting mythicals, which does sound good if that that is true. 100 plus Pokemon is exactly what I'm looking for. In general, though, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of like this rumor, man. It's kind of interesting. It mentions a lot of cool, like, Gigantamax Pokemon that, you know, Pokemon that might get Gigantamax forms, which is great. I do want that. I am on board for that. Yes, sir. Yes, doodly-do, sir. I want that, 100%. But in general, though, seems pretty reasonable. Seems pretty standard, pretty straightforward. I like it a lot, and also it's getting kind of darky, like kind of dark outside. Ooh, I like it. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe. And what do you guys think about this rumor? I personally think this one's pretty good. Like, there's some inconsistencies, but overall, pretty good rumor actually. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Wailord. Have yourself a great day, and bye bye, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. Peace.